I'll do. Bear with me 2 minutes, then I'm out with Stephen vlogging. Little story. I'm in a segregation unit. We have a prisoner who needs to come out for a shower. Very, very dangerous. Risk to females. On the board, we had a roll board in the office. Risk to females. Somebody who's a risk to females, it's not just offence. You know, somebody who's in for rape or something like that. It's other things. Maybe have sexually assaulted people within the prison system, assaulted female staff. There's lots of things that come together to make someone risk to females, but it is a very real thing. So I'm there. The Oscar 1 comes down, that's the shift manager, who is a female. The senior officer is a female, and there's 2 other female staff. So there's 5 of us required to get him out. So I said to the shift manager, the Oscar 1, do you want to get a couple more male staff? He's a risk to females. We can manage this, okay? I said, knowing what was going to happen. We let the lad out. I unlocked him, very cautious around him. We had numerous times had to restrain him. Come straight out and put his arm around the manager, shift manager. Shift manager, yeah, had just been placed in that position at the officers, never worked with prisoners before, because she was going to be sort of a poster girl, as it were, due to her ethnicity and other things, no experience. She didn't know what to do, they didn't know what to do. I dealt with it. We managed to get him in the shower. When we're saying we, I, dynamic security, good relationship, we got him in the shower. She asked him his offence. You don't do that. He was in for road rage, cutting someone's arm off. She asked him that, he answered. She called him obnoxious. He says to me, what's that mean? I says, you mean it's horrible? Boom. We're in a restraint. He come out at shower, you know, full on fighting with him. One of the lasses got injured immediately. The Oscar 1, yeah, the shift manager, we don't need other males, left the building. She's gone. She left us, struggling with him. One of the other lasses went in the office and locked herself in. In a male jail, you need male staff. There is a place for females. Some of the best staff I work with were females. But it needs to be appropriate. Into the vlog. How do Britain's raunchiest... Hello. Come on then. Come on then. Britain's raunchiest prison. Somebody sent this article. So I've just had a look at it this morning. It's making me smile. I can't help it, yeah. HMP Berwyn. Flagship prison. Big prison that were built. Largest prison. Holds about 2,000, I believe, capacity. I know people who went there. Hey dear. That age-old story. Boy meets girl, girl meets boy. They have sex, yeah. Happens in prisons with staff. The thing no one's addressing, yeah. They're skirting around it. They talk about prison staff and the crisis. Everyone's saying the same thing. All these prison reform groups, you know, they've been reforming prisons for 150 years. However, we're going backwards again. There's no reforming, yeah. Staffing is the biggest issue at the moment. And the thing they aren't addressing is the amount of young ladies, lasses, that are applying for the job. A very good friend of mine works in a prison, a local prison. He says approximately 70% of staff in that prison are now lasses, and a lot of young, really young staff. It don't work. It does not work. Old Wandsworth had a bit of a bashing lately, hasn't it? A bit more info on that. I'll do a vlog next week, because I really do feel sorry for the staff there, and the things that people have told me who work there are pretty incredible, really. So Wandsworth, yeah, segregation unit, solitary confinement, whatever you call it, where all the bad boys are, fully staffed by lasses, struggling to find male staff. Somebody went on duty, escorted a prisoner down there who'd been kicking off. strip searching. Taken to the seg, you've been in restraint, you're strip searched, all female staff. It don't work, guys. I remember an old time con, a lag, a jewel thief. Done some bird back in the day, you know, robbing stately homes and that like you see on films. He said, I remember quite clearly, Mr. S, when females, lasses, came into the prison service. He says it changed. He says you could see it. He says it's not the most professional organisation, but you put lads and lasses together, yeah, and it detracts. It takes something away. He says you saw it on the landings, people took their eye off the ball, you know, a lot of flirting and that sort of thing. It happens in workplaces up and down the country, it happens in everywhere. However, in prison, it's no good. Again, female prisons have a specific percentage of female staff, and rightly so. Males, not so much. You should be able to recruit males only for prison. Right now they're taking anybody, absolutely anybody, because the staffing crisis now is, well, I can't really say a lot. So HMP Berwyn, Britain's raunchiest prison. Oh dear, how we laughed. So the article says that, you know, 18 staff have either been caught, locked up or resigned due to relationships with prisoners. Having caught one young lady myself on a washing machine, doing the do, as they say, with a prisoner. That prisoner will be out soon, actually. He was a lifer. He was a decent lad. Banged to rights. He was like, fair cop, yeah, you caught me. She was like, I've been assaulted and all this. She was walked to the gate and allowed to walk away from that. She could have been locked up. There's a lot of it goes on. Difficult to prove. Some people might be in love. A lot of naive people. You know, these guys in imprisonment, a lot of them are charmers. They've got wealth. I don't know, a lot of girls like a bad boy. I don't know whether that's a thing. You lasses will have to tell me. But yeah, Berwyn, this prison really should be in the spotlight right now. We're building more prisons. Do we need to build more prisons? You know, all these questions. A lot of money. You can build all the prisons you want. If you can't staff them and you're only staffing them with lasses, they ain't going to work. Staffing them with lads, you're going to struggle, because every brand new prison is missing something that you need in order to do a job, a satisfactory job in a safe manner, and that's experience. I think it's down to about 30% of staff, prison staff now, with 10 years or more in. There's a bigger percentage of staff with less than a couple of years in. People are joining the job and leaving the job. Back to Berwyn. I've met a couple of people who used to work at that, Nick. It has really been a shit show. It's had a corrupt governor. I don't know whether it's had the same governor all the time. A lot of things have been covered up. They've had alleged key compromises. A key compromise is where a prisoner would get hold of a set of keys, or in one case, very interesting, we had a locksmith, and we were told when we were talking to him we've got to keep our keys firmly in the pockets. He hadn't got to see them keys because he could make them. However, the lad was in for 6 months. He was a nice lad. I had a chat with him. I said, you know, quick flash of my keys, could you make them? He says, possibly. He says, but why would I? I'm doing 6 months. I'm not going to make a set of keys in order to escape your prison, am I? I'm not going to get very far. And he was right. He was absolutely right. This is the level of corruption, and this sort of corruption for me, it just takes away from everything else. A young lady went into HMP Berwyn. Yeah, She was a POELT, prison officer entry level trainee. And when she got into prison, she found she got a mobile phone. She didn't take it in on purpose. She got a mobile phone, so she got a bit giddy. Yeah, so what did she do? She thought, I know, I'll send some pictures to my friends. Allegedly this, because it wouldn't happen in real life, would it? So she took a picture of her keys and sent it out to friends. Yeah, that's a key compromise. That means a relock of your jail. A big jail like Berwyn, hundreds of thousands of pounds. If keys go outside a jail and it's reported, there should be a relock. Very, very expensive. Yeah. So Berwyn, the latest prison, not in a good place. We don't hear nothing about it apart from it being Britain's raunchiest prison. Doesn't bode well for the future, does it? So I'm just going to leave it there, guys, going into the weekend.
Just had an operation. Can you just...
Oh yes, come on, Steve. Stevie, Stevie, here. Come here. Come here, kid. Go, 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 go. No worries, mate.
No, it's all right. A skin tack taken off him and it's a bit sluggy.
No worries, mate. No worries. Go on, Stevie. So there we are. HMP Berwyn, pin comment to article, Britain's raunchiest prison, no, not boding well for the future, too many lessons in prison. Just going to leave it there, guys. Hey, what can I say? Bless you all, thanks for your continued support, thanks for coming. Al City.